welcome back to the Michelle Valentine Show. This sure is fun.
I know.
This sure is fun, honey.
Hold on.
Well, like we promised. Oh, Helene took it. Well, like we promised, we have the lady in mourning. This costume is breathtaking.
It is.
So, a lady wears the mourning outfit when her husband passes away. Mm-hmm. And how long does she have to wear this outfit for?
A minimum of 6 months.
Wow.
Some women went into a year.
Mm.
Wow.
And it could go on as long as 2 years.
Mm.
But you would go into progression of colors.
Mm-hmm.
As you saw, Helene had the purple on. She was at the halfway mark.
Mm-hmm.
But I am considered full mourning because I have just recently lost someone.
So say after 6 months to a year, you could start wearing white again and pink and...
No. You would have to go to a darker shade of a color, such as purple or lavender. Or you could wear white collar and dress it up a little bit, but other than that, you had to be very austere and drab, because that was the way to show how you were mourning your loved one.
So do the men have to wear black after his wife dies, if his wife dies?
No, they have to wear armbands if they're in the military, as this gentleman is, if they lose a commander or a friend.
Okay, so we are here to promote the Battle at Horse Landing. It's happening November 19th through the 21st, so it's coming up, and it is a charity event. So why don't we go over and tell some people a little bit more about what's going to happen and what can people expect, and then we're going to get into the costumes of what represents what.
Okay, Mike, you want to talk about that?
Well, actually, we're reenacting a battle that actually did occur there.
This is in Palatka?
Yes, ma'am. It's on the grounds now, which is now the Roadheavers Boys Ranch, which is right off of Highway 19 there. The USS Columbine sailed up the, I believe it was the St. Johns River, from the coast, and was sunk there. And a rather small battle ensued as far as infantry, but they did sink the USS Columbine. And what we're going to be...
Are those, is the boat still there, or do you know if you can like dive and
You probably won't see much because of the currents of the river have pretty much covered it up, but it is still there. The ship itself and its cargo are still there.
So how did this organization begin? I mean, who came up with this idea to, like, let's do reenactments of the Civil War?
It actually started back in 1961. The federal government, of all people, decided to commemorate the American Civil War.
Okay.
And,
so they started organizing events like this.
And this goes on around the country.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you are the only organization of this kind, though, in Florida, or is there another one in Florida?
There's many in Florida, many different units. This is just one of them. They're very active. Not every unit has the capacity to host an event.
Correct.
And it's wonderful to have a project that is a charity as well, which works for the community.
And it gives an opportunity for these other units to attend and be part of it.
So how much work, so if this event's going on in November, the end of November, how many times and how often do you have to rehearse for this whole thing to happen? And especially if it's, you know, I mean, where do you rehearse?
That's a funny question. That's a funny question.
Well, the men, he probably could answer that part about the battle, because they do have to have a scenario. So.
Right. We actually follow the script, which was of the actual battle plan. We try to follow as close to historically accurate as possible. And so what we would do is kind of reenact the Union forces marching in, the Confederate forces defending their ground.
So where do you do this, like a local high school football field? I mean, where do you practice this, and how many times do you meet?
I'm not sure that we do it as a rehearsal per se. The commanders of each unit will have a meeting, and they will tell them, say, okay, now your unit has to be over at this point of the field.
Much like a general would.
Right, and there's time coordinators, and you have to work, you have to be from point A to point B by such and such a time, so everything works together. So there's a lot of work involved, just like a play and so forth. Okay, so quickly, let's go over maybe a couple of the outfits. So there's an outfit she's wearing, say, with the green. Maybe if you want to briefly, we have about a minute. That's Alicia, and she's wearing a beautiful daytime dress. She would wear that when she went out shopping or making calls. And it is, what's the back called? There's a name for it, Alicia. The little peplum in the back. I can't think of the name of the bodice now, but there is a name for it.
Okay, then Helene, she's
and then Helene
mid-morning.
is in half mourning.
Half mourning.
And Kim is wearing another version of a daytime dress, a little more casual.
Just beautiful. Okay, everyone, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
If you're enjoying the Michelle Valentine Show, you will love her new travel TV show, Love, Eat, Travel. Follow Michelle Valentine as she travels the world, showcasing the most beautiful destinations, unique adventures, romantic things to do, delicious foods, and more. Visit www.loveeattravel.tv for more information about an upcoming TV show.
Hi, this is Michelle Valentine, and I would love if you followed me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Be sure to visit my website, michellevalentine.tv, for more information, read thousands of interesting blog posts, watch videos, enter sweepstakes, and more. Also, be sure to join my email list to receive my free weekly e-newsletter.